Hey, YouTube family, Auntie is here. Patty Jackson, we need a hug. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh. I'm your Auntie of Pop Culture, and we're starting off with sad news. Rapper Ecstasy from Whodini, he died. He died earlier today, Wednesday. 56 years old. Whodini, they came out in 1982, straight out of Brooklyn. One Love, Freaks Come Out at Night, Haunted House of Rock, Friends. Whodini just had some great songs there. What I'm hearing is that he collapsed in his girlfriend's arms. She called the EMS and he had already died. Don't know at this point what he died from, but he was young. Ecstasy's real name was John Fletcher. Whodini, boy, they had those songs. A couple of years ago, he did a show that I was at, and he was so excited, to meet me and Toya, but we're excited, to meet him. Ecstasy wore those sharp hats. He would wear the Zorro hats and come out like that. And the thing about Whodini and the greatness of their music was they just had that kind of like party, like feeling, songs like that. And to hear of his passing, just so sad. Just so sad. And he's so young. Gosh, Whodini was just like one of my favorite groups. Please, everybody, let's keep his family in prayer. He was young. He's 56 years old. His real name was John Fletcher. And they were one of the mainstays when you think of just hip-hop pioneers. And Whodini never really got their due, but it was a great group, and we'd be knowing those songs and those party songs. But rest in peace, Ecstasy of Whodini. He may be gone, but he'll never, ever be forgotten. Got a little history story for you. You know the Donny Hathaway classic, This Christmas? It's 50 years old. It's 50 years old. It was written by a woman, and she worked on a post office, and she loved holiday music. So she wanted to write something that was kind of like an accompaniment to Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song. It got into the hands of Donny Hathaway. He fell in love with it, and the rest was history. Now, Donny Hathaway died very young at the age of 33, and then it took a life of its own. But I don't know about you, but it just doesn't feel like the holidays until you hear Donny Hathaway's This Christmas. Judas and the Black Messiah. It's coming out February 12th on HBO Max. This is the movie about Chairman Fred Hampton. He was the Illinois Black Party chairman, and he was young. He was 21. He was powerful. He was knowledgeable. And for many, they felt he was too much and too much of an influence. The FBI burst into his apartment and assassinated him. He was with his pregnant girlfriend. They had somebody infiltrate the Black Panther, which you get the title Judas and the Black Messiah. Fred Hampton trusted that man. That man wound up betraying him. Daniel Kaluuya, Black Panther Get Out, is playing Chairman Fred Hampton. The FBI enforcer is played by actor Lakeith Stansfield. Algie Smith is in it from New Edition. Little Rel Howery. He was powerful. And he, just to think, his life was cut short at 21. Could you imagine what he had been like if he had lived? The kind of leader. He was all about education and empowering people. But at that time, they felt he was just too much. And he was assassinated. This movie, mark your calendar, everybody, February the 12th on HBO Max. Sex and the City. We're not going to call it a reboot, but we're going to call it a revisit. Sex and the City, it's coming back in some form on HBO Max. Actress Kim Cattrall, who played Samantha, is not in it. The other ladies will be there, but she's not going to be a part of it. But there will be a revisit. This is funny because they're not calling it a reboot of Sex in the City. Big congratulations to Grandmaster Flash, Salt and Pepper. They are getting Lifetime Achievement Awards at this year's Grammys. The Grammy Awards are going to air on CBS January 31st. 63rd year, Trevor Noah is going to be hosting. Salt and Pepper is getting Lifetime. Grandmaster Flash, The Furious Five, these pioneers of hip hop. Operas, Marilyn Horne, jazz great Lionel Hampton, David Byrne, the Talking Heads, and the Latina superstar who died too soon, Selena. They're all getting Lifetime Achievement Awards, and Babyface is getting a huge award that night, getting the Trustees Award. Movie streaming on Christmas Day, you got Soul, Disney Plus, voiced by Jamie Foxx. You've got Wonder Woman, 1984, HBO Max. Sylvie's Love, Amazon Prime, with Tessa Thompson and Nnamdi Asomugha. And then you have Bridgerton. You know, this is Shonda Rhimes, her big Netflix splash. It's the 1800s period piece. And it's a little different from what we know of Shonda Rhimes. We're going to have so much to talk about when I join you. There will be a weekend edition, so please look out for that as we keep you up to date on things going. As I love to say, it's not cute not knowing. Auntie is going to take a couple of days off to enjoy the holidays. Just hearing of the death, it just kind of like puts you in a different headspace. But rest in peace, Ecstasy, Whodini, those great songs. John Fletcher was his name, and he's dead at the age of 56. I told you guys we needed that hug today. Leave a comment. Give us some thumbs up. Leave a comment. Auntie reads the comments, so leave a comment. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. This has been a trying year for so many people, and a lot of people, unfortunately, are not feeling happy at this time of the year because they're dealing with death and job loss and just things like that. What I like to do is just to be a little light, to say, hey, I got some info. It's not cute not knowing. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope that you and yours have a great holiday weekend. You can leave your comments below. It's not cute not knowing. Happy holidays. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks for joining me. I am your auntie of pop culture.